Hello guys, and welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be discussing the huge Battlefield 6 Battle Royale leak that will ruin Black Ops 7. I have no doubts this will absolutely end the Battlefield 6 versus Black Ops 7 debate before it's even started. And what is that? Well, I'm going to tell you right now and share with you on screen a post about Battlefield 6's Battle Royale. Not just Battlefield 6, obviously, which launches on October 10th, by the way. The actual Battle Royale and this new leak that has come to light. Again, subject to change, but we'll talk about this. But from Modern Warzone, here is the tweet, and this is not the only person who was reliable who has tweeted about this. I believe Tom Henderson, if you do know who that is also a well-known leaker of things like this, has also tweeted the same thing about this. But sources say Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is currently planned to launch on October 28th, which is 18 days after the launch of the game. Of course, this date is subject to change as always, especially with the BR currently in testing in Battlefield Labs, but he has heard it is the current plan for launch. So as of right now, the plan for Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is to launch 18 days after the game has come out, which, if you guys also know, will be before Black Ops 7 even hits the shelves or comes to light. Black Ops 7 won't even be released at this point, and Battlefield 6 is both going to have its full game out, which people were already happy with, played the beta. We saw the overall feedback. Yeah, there's people who are saying, things need to change here and there. And obviously, we spoke about in the last video quite a while ago about how Battlefield needs to keep Battlefield as Battlefield and not allow people who, like myself, mainly play Call of Duty to come in there and tell them how to make the game and what to do in that, which I think they're doing a good job anyway. They're trying to keep Battlefield, Battlefield. Not as much as what we can say with Call of Duty. Call of Duty doesn't stay Call of Duty most of the time. It tries to be Fortnite. It tries to be Overwatch. It tries to be all these different things all the time. But I want Battlefield to stay Battlefield, and luckily they are doing a good job of that. But the multiplayer will be launching, of course, which people are already happy with. It's going to be really hype, and it's going to have, 18 days to shine for itself, allow itself to grow, and we'll see what the player base is like that. But even if people don't enjoy the multiplayer aspect for whatever reason, I know some people love the Call of Duty kill streak sort of idea and quick games, like 8 to 10 minute games that Battlefield can't really offer. Battlefield is obviously a bigger, large scale, open, bigger battlefield. It's basically a battle royale, almost like game mode, just without, the actual battle royale. But a battle royale in Battlefield is a completely different element that I think people will be interested. This isn't just some battle royale. This is like when people have asked for Halo to do a battle royale. Like, it's so different that people are going to jump on it like instantly. And for it to launch 18 days after the initial launch of Battlefield 6, it's just going to generate more hype in such a quick succession, a quick short time for the game, that I can't see how Black Ops 7 is even going to get a chance to thrive. Of course, people are going to play Black Ops 7. The game's not going to be dead at launch, in quotation, right? It's Call of Duty. Every year, it's one of those games. Call of Duty is a game that everyone buys regardless of the situation with it, and then has their feelings, has their opinions, and they either drop off really quickly before November, December, maybe even January they make it to. By February, we kind of see whether the game's actually liked or not. But this year could be scary for Call of Duty, because at the moment, Black Ops 7 is doing a lot of damage control, right? We saw the beta of Battlefield 6, and everyone was going nuts for it. I enjoyed it. You guys enjoyed it. I couldn't see much negative feedback, if there was any, about this Battlefield game. And I think it's got Call of Duty, in a bit of a corner here, because now they've been going around changing the skins. They've been trying to be a bit more realistic, a bit more with the times, not trying to release goofy skins and stuff at launch now. They're also, I believe Treyarch is looking at trying to stop disbanding lobbies and stuff. They're trying to do a lot of changes that people have been asking for with Call of Duty for a long, long time, very, very quickly, to kind of save Black Ops 7. And now Battlefield 6 might just launch with its multiplayer before Black Ops 7 and have a battle royale going for it. Is going to be unbelievable. But let's talk about the battle royale. Why would the battle royale absolutely ruin Black Ops 7? Like I said, it's completely different, regardless of what Black Ops 7 is also going to do for Warzone. Of course, Call of Duty Warzone is going to evolve with Black Ops 7. It's going to have Black Ops 7 weapons and stuff. But I believe so far the only plans is for a new resurgence mode as far as Call of Duty Warzone goes when it comes to Call of Duty's battle royale. And that's just not enough. That is just not enough to compete with Battlefield 6. By the time Battlefield 6 is done launching with the multiplayer, then having the Battle Royale for everyone to play, how is Call of Duty going to come out with Black Ops 7, which people are still up in the air about? Obviously that still has a beta to go, so that has a chance to somewhat maybe build up a little bit of hype, but we don't know yet, you know? This beta's got to absolutely knock it out of the park. It's not even got to be used to test the game. It's got to be used as a showcase for the game at this point, which Call of Duty does anyway, right? Let's be honest. The betas are not for actually testing anything. Yeah, they do make some changes here and there, but it's to kind of sell the game a little bit, isn't it? You get a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a taster. You might like it, you might not like it, but most of the time, I've seen betas in Call of Duty for year after years. Even games that haven't done so well, like in the future, the betas normally generate some sort of hype, and then eventually people realize at launch whether they do like the game or not. But the beta generates a little bit of hype. It always does. And they need to knock it out of the park just in the beta alone to even generate any sort of hype for this. Because like I said, a Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is going to be completely different to any Battle Royale we have ever seen. Think of destructive build. I haven't seen any gameplay, by the way, and I know there's probably gameplay out there because it is in Battlefield Labs at the moment, so there are people out there testing this already. But console, PC, just... it's not going to be about, like, it's going to be completely different to what Call of Duty has to offer. Call of Duty, like, Battle Royale now is, like, people care about resurgence and stuff, which is cool. It's its own little element. Call of Duty does have its own little element of resurgence and stuff, and I see people enjoy that, but it's all about playing in, as far as I can tell, you know, I don't keep up the Call of Duty Warzone scene, but as far as I can tell from what Call of Duty Warzone is now, not many people play the big open actual Battle Royale. Most people play resurgence, at least I feel like that's the case. Some people still play the big, you know, big maps, etc., but as far as I can tell, most people are just reverse boosting or two-boxing or whatever to get into easy lobbies, to drop 40 or 50 in a lobby in short, quick time, and it's all about slide cancelling, hitting some crazy jump shots, buddy hops, you name it. Just all this crazy movement in that. And Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is going to be the complete opposite. I think Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is going to be the Battle Royale that people really want, as in what a Battle Royale is. What is Battle Royale about? It's about 4 people together trying to win the game. How more of a team game could there be than Battlefield, and being able to set up on a building? And so I know people could be like, well, camping doesn't sound cool, but in Battlefield, with what Battlefield is and what Battlefield is about, being able to set up with your team and play as a team just to win the game. It's not going to be about dropping 40. You know, some people are going to go in with that. And, you know, obviously we've got the Call of Duty streamers who are going to jump on the Battlefield Royale hype. We've got people who do stream a bit of anything and everything, like to bring to light sort of, you know, Tim the Tap Man, people like Ninja, people like, God, who else? Nick Merckx. They're all going to jump on Battlefield 6 Battle Royale. You know, they're all going to play it. The day that launches, which again is meant to be 28th of October, they're all going to jump on it. It's going to generate so much hype, so much interest straight away from that. So there's already that's going to happen, right? Regardless of what people think of it, the streamers are going to play this and generate more hype for Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, which I think, I don't know how Call of Duty is going to survive this one. I really don't know. I can't see a world where Call of Duty survives this onslaught of Battlefield 6 and a Battlefield 6 Battle Royale in quick succession before they can even put out their game. I can't see how they survive this. They need to bring out something absolutely ridiculous. You know, they need to bring out Black Ops 2 Remastered just alongside Black Ops 7 pre-orders or something. I don't know what else could save it. I really don't. It's ridiculous. But the ability to play on a giant map with destructible buildings and set up as a team with all these different gadgets and stuff, and you know, I don't know how the actual battle royale is going to work. I've not looked at gameplay myself, but even the thought of you find a weapon and you find attachments, not you go in, you get your you know, Battlefield like with Call of Duty where you go in and you save up enough money, you get a loadout, and wow, you've got your best weapon in the game that's set up, and it's this best class setup that was announced by Swag or something, and it's different, right? And obviously I feel like I'm in the same boat as everyone else. Call of Duty has just reached this really stale point of same years, it's a different year, same stuff. You know, one minute we have specialists, next minute we don't. Then we have Nuketown, then we have some other classic map thrown back. This is different. Like, Battlefield 6 is going to be fresh and different. I'm not even trying to, like, overhype the game, but I am excited for this. I think you guys can tell between, like, the two. I don't even know if I made a video discussing Black Ops 7 at this point. I don't really care too much, you know? I'm still going to play it. I'm obviously a Call of Duty-based channel. I'm going to play Black Ops 7. But my interest is there for Battlefield 6, and I haven't even looked too much into it. And I'm sort of trying to keep away from knowing too much information, because I don't know if you guys are fed up with it. I don't like too much leaks and information. I don't mind this. I don't mind knowing that Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is going to drop, right? But I don't want to know what the game's like. I want to go in with this absolutely fresh look into what a Battlefield 6 Battle Royale game is like. I can't wait to just launch in at Battlefield 6 and just play a game that's going to feel fresh and different and just where a game that's going to be interesting, just regardless of whether you are interested or not. I think people are going to be jumping on this no matter what. So you guys have to let me know down below, what do you think about Battlefield 6 and just Battlefield 6 Battle Royale launching this early, potentially, into the cycle of Battlefield 6? Because look what happened with Call of Duty, right? Look, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we'll go back all the way back to then when it came to their Battle Royale and everything. They launched MW 2019. The game wasn't like overly liked. I don't think MW 2019 was overly liked. It was still played, you know, it was a decent like turnout for it and stuff. It wasn't dying or anything, but it was a decent card game, right? It was doing okay. And then they released Call of Duty Warzone. And that came like 3 or 4 months after the game's launch. Think about, in such a quick concession, that happening. You know, MW 2019 coming out and then Call of Duty Warzone coming out. Like, imagine that, but with Battlefield. Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to absolutely destroy Black Ops 7. I can't see any other way how Call of Duty recovers from this. They're not doing enough to save Black Ops 7 from Battlefield 6. But I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts. Let me know down below, what do you think? Do you think Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is going to end Black Ops 7 before it even launches? Let me know what you think down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, notification on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.